Yo, what up, y'all? Thank y'all so much for dropping by, man. So you already know what time it is. Make sure you guys smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell, man. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, man, just click the link down below in the description, man. So we're just about to get started, man. Without further ado. So, man, I just have to let you guys know what's going down out here in these gaming streets, man. First of all, PlayStation ain't got no games except Spider-Man supposedly, and locking down third-party games. Lion, crying, Jim Ryan. Yes, and those Decepticons over there at Sony have just let this wild animal loose in the gaming industry, and then you have all these ponies that's just been misguided by Jim Ryan, and now you got them over there on Twitter crying. Now, it gets better. Now that Jim Ryan have pretty much cried everybody a river, he's all cried out. So for some mysterious reason, right, I was just sitting around thinking, and I'm like, so if you're all cried out, right, you have to recruit somebody to do the crying for you. So apparently Jim Ryan have teamed up with some corrupted person over there in the CMA, and they decided now, this was funny when I heard this story. I just couldn't wait to touch on this story, right? So now Jim Ryan done teamed up with some corrupted bastard over there at CMA, right? Some Decepticon, and tweeted out about how they still want to stand by pretty much their decision, and the EU is pretty much forcing their hand. It's forcing them to pass it, but they really don't want to pass it. So basically they're saying we're forced if we do decide to let everything go through smooth sailing and let Xbox, Microsoft, and Uncle Phil sell off into the sunset. It will be because we are forced, and Jim Ryan don't want us to do it. That's basically what they're saying, because the reason why I came up with this, right, there is no levels of griminess, shady, dirty, backdoor deal, backstabbing, exclusive deals that Jim Ryan will not do. This Decepticon, this idiot, this moron decided to team up with some nerds and gamers to try to sue Xbox. Now, these are just some regular schmegular, just dumb, idiotic ponies. Ain't got nothing else to do with their life but try to ruin everybody else's life, ruin it for everybody else, right? And they decide they want to try to sue Xbox. And listen, Jim Ryan and Sony gave these people documents to help them sue Microsoft and Xbox and try to block this deal. That's what I'm saying, y'all. It's corruption, man. Like, these people, some people are down bad. Like, you may think, some of the people in CMA, they're probably doing good. We don't know how these people's personal lives are. We don't know how good they're living, how rich or poor they are. We don't know. So somehow Jim Ryan could have, snaked his way, weaseled his way in there in the back door, and, slid some people some money under the table to keep trying to block this deal. Because I just don't see it's any level that this man will not go to try to block this deal. If you're going to help gamers, you're helping random gamers, just anybody to try to block this deal. Anybody that will listen to lion crying Jim Ryan and feel sorry for him, you are a fool, man. I'm telling you, listen, something is wrong with you, man. Really, this man will backstab his own mother in the back for money, for greed, for profit. If it don't go his way, he's going to start crying. So that's how you know it's something going on bigger than what we're seeing. Because if the EU have to step down, and I think the Prime Minister and all these other regulators are over there fighting and feuding, and nobody is really saying what's really going down out here in these gaming streets. Uncle Phil, Xbox have already told the CMA, everything that you guys have asked for, we have done it. You said cloud gaming. Now we're out here giving away free license to Call of Duty for 10 years, man. Like, what else? What else do you want, though? Like, What else could you possibly want if everything you're saying, you're just trying to say it in a different way so you can block it? So if you say, you say, hey, Uncle Phil, we don't like that you're trying to take over cloud gaming. It's going to be anti-competitive, anti-consumer. Nobody else is going to be able to compete with Game Pass. And you say, you know what? I'm feeling very generous right now. You know, Uncle Phil is a real cool guy. You know, real nice guy. I'm going to give Call of Duty 10 years to anybody that want to join cloud gaming. And that gives you 10 years, you know, to get it popping on your subscription service. So after those 10 years, you know, a whole decade, you really need more than that. If you can't make a hit out of 10 years, man, if you can't get your company up and running in 10 years, you don't need to be in cloud gaming. I'm just saying you shouldn't be in the business if you feel like this is the only way. It's Call of Duty and they're trying to like stop everything, every way, block everything. You have all of these other countries, right? You know, giving Sony L's left and right. They're passing it through. L. They got like 100 L's on the table already. You know, so the CMA decides, hey, you know, well, we want to be important. We want to feel important. So we're going to try to block the deal just to get some clout off of the biggest deal that ever happened in history in gaming. They want clout, bro. They want to be big in tech. So they don't want Xbox to have a head start or jump start in cloud gaming because they want to get into big tech. And if they're in big tech, then that right there is going to give Xbox the upper hand if they're already out there, have a 10-year head start. If you really think about it, PlayStation was already out way before Xbox even dropped. So they already had a decade head start already, 10-year head start already up against Xbox. They're the OG in gaming. You know, of course there were other gaming consoles out there, but PlayStation have always been trying to knock Xbox off the map like they did Sega. And all these other cloud gamers like Stadia in the gaming graveyard. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happened, man, when you have the wrong people in charge, man. It just don't make any sense to listen to lying, crying Jim Ryan. I promise you, bro, I know this evil, dirty dog, this evil pony, and all his little fanboys are marching behind him over there on Twitter, trying to get some justice. For what? This is going to help everybody. This is the most idiotic, you know, gaming industry I ever seen in my life. Like, it's all twisted. Like, everybody is twisted. I don't know if it was the Rona that did it, but it's like nobody is really thinking clearly right now. Like, they're excited for the deal to get blocked. Like, even if you don't want an Xbox, it will still be good for you because you can have it on other cloud gaming streaming subscription services that you never had it before across the nation, across the world. Anybody's going to have it. Any and everybody's going to have Call of Duty, even on mobile. So why even people that can't even afford a console will be able to play Call of Duty day one in the Game Pass? And that's why Sony is mad, because they ain't got no games. And they know once this go through, they might just get knocked off the top of the mountain, man. It's going to be a dogfight, bro. I'm telling you, man. It is not going to be easy for Sony to just keep that market leader spot come next generation. Now, this generation, they're still holding on tight. You know, because, you know, Xbox kind of got to prove themselves. They got to rebuild. They got to start over. They got to earn everybody's trust right now. They got to drop this quality, you know, high frame rate. I think, you know, Xbox should target 120 FPS. Because if you can't hit 60, you need to reach a little higher. You know what I'm saying? Like they should drop everything at 120 FPS, man. Like that way you will be guaranteed to get it at 60, because you're going over and beyond, you know. And we need highly trained devs and studios out here, you know, that's making the top quality best games, man, going into next generation. And you know, I'm just keeping it real, man, because a lot of people was kind of mad at Redfall, you know what I'm saying? Even though it was still a banger to me. Like I said, I really liked the game. I had a lot of fun with it, no cap. It's a lot of games that had better graphics, was running at 60 FPS, and I still didn't like them more than Redfall. So it depends on the game, you know. You know, it's crazy, bro, that all of that bad press, all of that bad news just got brushed under the rug once this deal said approved, went across the map. You don't hear nothing from ponies. Nothing. I mean, it is dry as a desert on YouTube right now. But just a week ago, they were just cheering, parading, popping bottles. You know what I'm saying? They're sliding all on my comments, talking about, oh, hi, Xbox, oh, hi. Ain't got no game. Why y'all capping about Redfall? You know what I'm saying? Like they was just talking all crazy, selling out, bashing Xbox left and right, bro. We could not catch a break. And once this deal, the EU passes, the Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal, King, oh my goodness, bro. I'm just ready for this deal to be over and done with, man, because it have been a big headache, man. I promise you guys, man. This have been a long, dirty road. Dealing with lying, crying Jim Ryan. But you know what? I am so glad, bro, that I had the opportunity to see what goes on behind these, closed doors in Sony. And we got a real good look in on how the gaming industry, how grimy, shady, greedy, and dirty people really can be. It let me see some gamers and some channels out here, how fake they really are. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here have exposed everybody, bro. I mean, it let me see who was going to stand tall with Xbox and who was going to fold under pressure. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, man, I send a really big shout out to all the real gamers out there, because we don't have enough of them. Clearly, some people are bipolar and confused, because right now, PlayStation ain't got no games, and you don't hear them saying nothing about that. I only seen one person, maybe one or two people that came out, maybe even 3 or 4. Let's say a handful of people. A handful of people that came out and spoke the truth and say, you know what? PlayStation really ain't got no games this year, man. So all of that hate they were giving Xbox last year, and probably the year before that, and the year before that, you know what I'm saying? Now they ain't saying nothing. All they can do is just sit in their room and cry and scream at their 4 corners and their walls, man. Like, you ain't got nothing, man. You down bad over there on PlayStation, man. I'm telling you, man, PS5 is a frame drop plastic box, and we already know PC is the new PS5. So you don't even have to go and waste all your money on a PlayStation 5, man. You just get your laptop, gaming laptop, PC, gaming PC, Steam Deck, even on your mobile phones, man. Like, you just don't see. That's what I'm saying, man. You don't have to go out of your way and buy a PS5, bro. You don't. You don't have to wait in line. You don't have to be fighting over with scalpers and people overpricing that, and it ain't even got nothing worth it. Like I said before, man, only thing is selling on them is third-party games. And they're mad at all of the Xbox AAA bangers, man, that's coming down the pipeline, man. Like I said before, man, everybody's getting ready. They're geared up for Starfield, Forza Motorsports, Hellblade, Avowed, Indiana Jones, Perfect Dark. It's so many more, bro. The list goes on and on and on. Not even including if they're gonna make a Ghostwire Tokyo 2, a Deathloop 2, or a Redfall 2. We don't know. These can be later on down the road, but I'm pretty sure they're finna start announcing a Fallout 2. A Skyrim is definitely coming. So I mean, the list just goes on and on. And it's crazy that you have so many fanboys that are going to miss out on all these great, AAA first party bangers day one in the Game Pass, all because their pride and ego, bro. That is so stupid. Like, you are an adult. You're 18. If you're 18 and up, bro, and you are knocking Xbox for trying to bring gamers value, something is really wrong with you, bro. You need to go have yourself checked. Like, for real, man. You ain't got all your marbles, man. I'm talking about, if you're that big of a diehard PlayStation fan, it's okay to say you feel like, PS5 is better than Xbox. But when we're trying to make it seem like PlayStation somehow is bringing more value to the gamer, that's cap, bro. They're not. I heard this idiotic pony is gonna say, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'd rather pay $70 for a high quality game versus, Game Pass. And I'm just like, man, stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap, man. So man, I'm gonna leave it right there, man. I got to run. I got some things going on, but make sure you guys smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell, man. If you like to donate to the channel, man, make sure you guys please smash the like button so the channel can grow, man. YouTube have been tripping these past few months. It's been up and down. It's been a struggle on here. But if you like to donate to the channel, once again, click the link down below. If you like to jump into the Xbox ecosystem or buy things, purchase things, man. So you already know what to do. Peace.